Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
I want you to listen attentively. There is a new development right now, and this is very sensitive. This is very sensitive. In fact, I'm sure that people from the southeast of Nigeria will be interested in this. Presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has been accused of allegedly working behind the scene, and is the one who has maintained the continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, at the Directorate of State Services, DSS facility. According to Vanguard newspaper, a source said that as an IPOB insider, this information is legit. They said Obi may have allegedly had a pact with the DSS and the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu remained in prison custody until after the election. I repeat again. IPOB insider is accusing Peter Obi from their investigation that he has had an agreement with the DSS and Malami, Attorney General of the Federation, to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu does not come out of that place so that he can achieve his own goal. The source hinted that if Nnamdi Kanu regains his freedom before the election, he could declare sit at home in the southeast zone on the election day. He could, one way or the other, truncate Peter Obi's anticipated massive votes from the southeast, where he has a huge followership, he has a huge following, he has a huge stronghold in the southeast of Nigeria. In fact, 90% of Peter Obi's supporters, home and abroad, are from the southeast of Nigeria. Although we do have from other parts, but he has a massive one from there. Every Igbo man want to support Peter Obi, because at least if we can get Biafra now, Nnamdi Kanu is where he is right now. We are having issues, autopilot, auto dart, problems right, left, and center. It's like problem no they finish. They feel that if they have Peter Obi as president, maybe things will be different. Maybe things will make sense. The IPOB insider said, unfortunately, the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu has been sacrificed on the altar of Peter Obi's ambition, to the extent that Peter Obi is secretly behind his continued illegal detention. The fear of Mr. Peter Obi and the Western world is not unconnected with Peter Obi's perceived likely negative effect the release of the Biafran leader could have on his chances in the southeast, where he hopes to amass votes. The desire of the people of the former breakaway region of Biafra, the Igbos, to produce a Nigerian president amidst the unwritten post-Civil War policies designed to keep the Igbos in check and to deny them a shot at the highest position in the land, since after the Civil War that ended on 15 January 1970, has continued to agitate the people of the region. The Labour Party presidential candidate is the real reason the Department of State Services, DSS, and the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, have refused to set free Nnamdi Kanu as ordered by the Court of Appeal since last August, and Obi imprimatur in the whole saga is becoming evident. The fear of a possible election boycott if Nnamdi Kanu is released, and the consequences of its attendant of massive compliance when it comes to the sit-at-home order. They say this is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still where he is. IPOB spokesperson Ima Powerful, reacting to these claims, told Vanguard that the pro-Biafra group has no business with the general election. His words are this: IPOB does not have any interest whatsoever in the election. Neither do we have any interest in any candidate. We have said it time without number that whether Nnamdi Kanu comes out of prison or not, IPOB will neither participate nor constitute an obstacle to the electorate by declaring sit at home on election day. Although our members are not going to vote since IPOB has nothing to do with the election, but we are not going to stop anybody from voting. Neither are we going to force anybody to vote. Anybody who comes out that day to force people to vote or stop people from voting is an enemy of Biafra. Addressing if Peter Obi is behind Nnamdi Kanu's detention, Ima Powerful, I'm sure most of you know who he is. He said, we will set machinery in motion. And if it turns out to be true that he has hand in Nnamdi Kanu's, my elder brothers, my brother's continued illegal detention, we will pay him back in his own coin. This is heavy. You know, when I started this, a lot of people might be saying, oh, it is not true. Particularly lovers of Peter Obi. You see, they say there's no smoke without fire. And I'm not trying to say that this is what it is, but do not look at these politicians. Do not look at Peter Obi, any of these people. When a man wants to get something, there is nothing they don't do. They make their voice sound so humble. They present themselves like a man of integrity. They do a lot of things. They just want to be president. They present that humility. It doesn't mean that behind the scene, they are not vipers. You might see someone that is not that outspoken and he has this attitude that you might think, oh, this person is a bad person, but deep down, that person is not a bad person. So we don't really know what it is. But according to Ima Powerful, he said, we'll find out about this. If this is true, we'll deal with it as it should. Well, they have said it clearly that IPOB is not interested in any election. People who want to vote, it is their business. You have the right to continue to, promote your One Nigeria if that is what you want. If you want to be part of IPOB, Biafra agitation, you are also free. This has to do with your conscience. It has to do with your what you want. That's what it is. So they say they are not pushing anyone to do or not to do. That is what Ima Powerful is saying. But should that, Peter Obi, this allegation, should this be true? They said, we are going to pay him in his own coin. We are going to make sure that he sees exactly what we want him to see. Well, this is just what it is. It could be, true. It might not be true. But then, there is nobody who actually wants to be president of Nigeria that will want Nnamdi Kanu out. Let's say the truth. Let us be sincere. Let's fool ourselves. Unless the person is coming and is saying, you know what, when I get in, I'm going to use my power as president of Nigeria to break Nigeria apart. Because for sure, if a president comes in and say, you know what, let us vote to stay in or out, I'm sure a lot of people will want out of Nigeria. That is the truth. A lot of people will want out of Nigeria. So if Peter Obi comes in there, he's still coming in for One Nigeria. If he is the president, he becomes president of Nigeria, Peter Obi might find a way somehow around, like, let us meet, let us talk, let us agree. But the thing is this, you cannot give to these freedom fighters, these agitators, what they want. Nnamdi Kanu made it clear. Nnamdi Kanu made it clear. He said, I am not someone who does not understand democracy. If democracy and things are run in the proper way and the way it should be, of course, why not? I'm not going to be saying let's break, but things are not working. And I will tell you the truth, there's no way Nigeria will work with the present system. It doesn't matter if Peter Obi gets in there. No, it's not just going to work because the foundation is not put right. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Tap on the subscription button and very important, like and share this video.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.